Here we are with yet another obligatory defeating of a hero battle. You know what? At this point, just do yourself a favor. Start every Grand Hero battle with some sort of dancer. You gotta have Olivia by now. She was a free-to-play unit. She shows up in normal hero battles. She shows up and trolls the shit out of your red orb fishing. Don't want to miss that video. That's still an ongoing saga, I'll tell you that much right now without spoiling it. But, so yeah, the Lunatic version of this, super easy. Just like impossibly easy, and not just because I got fucking Ike sitting there, right? The only problem is, you got two cavalry units that are sitting on their high horses, literally, with anti-cavalry weapons, so that's kind of an issue. It's difficult to use, like, the classic, you know, free-to-play recommendations like Camus or Xander. So you might have to branch out into some other sword or lance unit. Lance units are a little bit more difficult because you've got Hawkeye sitting there, that smug little fucker. But yeah, as you can see, the Lunatic one was like stupidly easy. I barely thought about it. The Infernal one was actually a bit difficult. I wanted to try and beat it with somebody besides Red Ike. I tried to get it to work with Effie. I tried throwing her down the center there. But no matter what I did or tried to move Effie out of the way, possibly because I don't have reposition to be giving to a bunch of my other units, I wasn't able to reposition her far away enough from fucking Hawkeye, because they stuck him in a different spot to make it a little bit harder. And I thought about putting my Effie on the right side, but she's minus res, so that wouldn't bode very well against the mage. So I'm just gonna take my happy ass, my happy Ike, and just go ahead and tank everything like a fucking troll here. And I'm still, at this point, still trying to figure out exactly how I ought to beat this battle, because right here I'm not exactly sure quite yet where to reposition my units properly. All I knew is I had to get Ike out of the way, because that's too many blue units to deal with. And I just put my green Ike there because he's out of range of the red unit. Death! Fucking dead! More death! Just all fucking three of them managed to just suicide themselves into my brave Ike. And I was absolutely stupefied. I was like, what in the hell just fucking happened? Because I actually used the stamina potion trying to beat it. And I think you saw that at the beginning. I was just completely dumbfounded that all three of those units just killed themselves. So I would recommend, if you don't have Brave Ike, some sort of very tanky, high attack axe unit with quick riposte. Maybe Bonfire or something that'll give you that nice boost in DPS, possibly with some spur defense or fortified defense to keep the sustainability up, where Brave Ike had Aether. So this way, maybe your axe unit could do something somewhat similar to what Brave Ike did. And just for the shits and gigs, I'm going to let my dancer do some actual combat for once. So, not too difficult. I was a little bit annoyed. It wasn't difficult enough to the level of frustrating, which is nice. I mean, we're only getting orbs out of this, not necessarily like a 4-star unit or anything. So, I would imagine they make these too damn difficult. But damn, I didn't expect my Brave Ike to essentially steal the spotlight from my normal Ike. That was pretty crazy. And like I said, I tried to finish it using Effie instead of Red Ike, but after the rest of the stamina bar, I didn't want to dedicate any more stamina or resources to something I already beat. So if you need some other strategy than the team that I used right here or the recommendations that I gave, take a quick search around YouTube, take a look. Maybe Phoenix Master 1 has a good free-to-play team for you to use. I have to recommend him just because he's got like really good teams and explains his strategies very well. I'm just keeping the title for this particular series consistent. It's less how-to and more how-I at this point. I have to admit that much. Phoenix Master, I really like watching his videos. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I helped you out somehow.